Hello and welcome, food enthusiasts, to a delightful episode of Bon Appetit on NTA International. Today, we have the pleasure of hosting once again Chef Nafisa Suleiman, a culinary genius, a true master of Kakanda cuisine. So, grab your aprons and prepare to be amazed as our guest chef takes us on a mouth-watering journey through the flavors of Nigeria.
The Kakanda people are a Muslim-dominated ethnic group. They were originally indigenous of the area between the southern limits of Nupe and the Niger-Benue confluence, with their central home at Budan, where they migrated and spread out north across the Niger to Lapai, Muye, Dere, and Dema in Nupe land, and southwards to Boro, Ajara, Iluakanja, Emu, Okomoba, Emo, Agbaja, Kaba, Shoko, Gori, Karegi, Agbodo, Adankolo, Ganaja, Bobi, and Nasarawa. They have two major locations at Budan in Lokoja and Muye at Niger State, each of the two kingdoms being laid in kinship by the Aganku of Kakanda and the Amana of Kakanda respectively. The Kakandas fish a lot and are said to have started the fishing industry on the Middle Niger and Benue rivers before any other ethnic group. Besides fishing, they were professional canoe makers, with which they were involved in transporting goods from the north that has been transshipped to them to the southern markets of Ida, Onitsha, and their surroundings. They transacted businesses aboard the canoes, moving across the villages, and also buy foodstuff and products which they don't produce or make for themselves. They also practice small-scale farming like growing of rice, yam, millet, beans, maize, and vegetables. Peanuts, kola nut, and palm oil are cash crops. Many families also raise chickens for meat and eggs, goats and cattle for their milk, meat, and hides. Kakanda marriages have similarities with the Hausa Muslim wedding, where Islamic practice is key. A man sees a lady he wants to marry and he meets the family through a relative. Thereafter, the traditional 3 stages of marriage ritual of introduction, kola nut bearing, and the main wedding fatia take place. Their major festivals include Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Kabir celebrations, during which the Nko festival is held the following day of Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Kabir respectively. The Nko festival is a festival held at the palace of both Amana Kakanda Muye, Lapai local government area of Niger State, and Aganku of Kakanda Budon, Lokoja local government area of Kogi State. The festival is a gathering of all indigenes of the kingdom who are both at home and in diaspora, and issues concerning community development are discussed. Another festival in Kakanda land is the Fishing Festival, which is also an annual activity. It is a festival of catching freshwater fishes, and people from far and near the country attend to either participate or enjoy. Though a small ethnic group, the Kakandas do have a beautiful culture.
Now let's dive right into the magic of her cooking. Our guest chef will be demonstrating a traditional Kakanda dish that showcases the unique blend of spices and flavors synonymous with their culture. I know that what she's about to cook is what the Nupe is called warakula.
Yeah.
So she's going to tell us the Kakanda version of it. Take it away, chef.
Thank you for having me once again.
Always a pleasure, chef.
So today, our main dish will be jikafa narona jinkani, which means our native jollof rice with fish. So these are all the ingredients we need in preparing the native jollof rice. That's the jinkafa narona in Kakanda. So we need a fish. I have it here prep already. We need washed and clean. Yeah, I washed it with salt and hot water. So we have our pepper mix, which is here already prepped too.
For the benefit of those who don't know what you have there. Yeah. What did you use, chef?
I used the onions, the atarugu, and the tatashe. So our meat here, that's our beef, the rice.
What kind of rice is this?
This is our local rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really long grains.
Yeah. And the red oil. We have our dadawa here. Sorry, we have our crayfish here. This is the dadawa. Yeah. This is the seasoning cubes, our seasoning cubes. We have our prawns. Then we have our ugu leaf for garnishing. Okay. You can as well use any other leaf of your choice. Yeah. So
right, chef.
This is it. We get started, right?
Let's get started.
Okay.
My cooking style is versatile, innovative, and globally inspired. I have Chef Ramsey. I have Chef Ayush of Magical Kitchen in the UK. She strictly specializes in African dishes, African cuisines, and 80% of her cuisines are other African. So I have vast amount of culinary knowledge, which includes techniques, recipes, flavor profiles from around the world.
Okay, first of all, we will need to boil the beef. So I'll bring my pot over here so that I can garnish everything here.
All right.
So here goes the beef. Our seasoning cubes. Our onions. Aisha, can you please help me with the knife and the salt? Thank you, Chef Aisha. So I'm slicing the onions. We don't need much of it because you know we already have it in our pepper mix already. So I'm not seasoning this with our curry, thyme, because we are trying to make it local and simple. So if you are cooking, if you are cooking this, you don't need all those flavors in here. So I'll on the gas.
How about some salt?
Oh yeah, sorry, we need just a little bit of the salt. You don't need much of it.
Okay.
So I'll take it over to the gas, on it, and add some little water so that it can cook for like 15 to 20 minutes. Because we are leaving it for 15 to 20 minutes, that's why I'm adding much water. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is it. Okay, so we are checking our beef now. Oh yeah, as you can see, the water is all dried up. So I will check. So it's okay. You can see the water. Yeah, you can see. The water is okay. Okay, thank you.
It's pretty heavy.
Yeah. Okay, so we will start our proper cooking now. So we need our red oil first. Okay.
Are you going to bleach it?
Yeah,
Okay.
but not too much. Okay, so we are frying the meat. We are not frying it deep. Just we'll leave it for like 3 minutes. Then we'll put our pepper mix. Trading is their business, so they normally move around on water. You know, they have what we call wambara. Wambara is like a ferry. So they move around with the ferry, and the wambara is very big. So they have everything inside it.
So business takes place while they are moving.
While they
to
are
their
moving.
destination
Yeah,
as well.
So that is why you hardly see any Kakanda man without cooking without fish. So that is it for Kakanda for now. Let's go back to so the meat is okay. We'll put our pepper mix now. We need our pepper mix. The pepper mix goes in, and the dry fish goes in immediately too. Thank you. So this is our dry fish. Okay, so I'm adding my seasoning, my crayfish, the dawa. I'm adding it up
Simultaneously. You're quite generous with that.
Yeah. This is the dawa. Ari, yeah. Oh, you remembered?
From the last episode, right?
Yeah. So this is our seasoning cubes. We need like 2 to 3 seasoning
Get
cubes.
that much.
Yeah. So we'll cover this and allow it to cook for like 5 minutes so that the flavors will
Infuse.
Yeah. So that is it.
Braising is how do I put it? Is a slow cooking method. Mostly cooking we use it in cooking a tougher meat. You understand? It's like the Arabian method of cooking, slow cooking method, and it results in delicious and satisfying meal. So I specialize in braising. For example, I use cow, a whole cow, in this method of cooking, most especially for a wedding, wedding gatherings, and so on. So we use a whole cow for the braising method. I sometimes substitute maybe the protein. I substitute certain protein to another protein to make a twist on my own to bring a unique outcome of what I want. I had a collaboration with Chef Ayush. I earlier mentioned a chef with magical hands. I had a collaboration with her in the UK. It was nice, and it has really helped me and opened more ways for me, as I'll be traveling in few months to meet with some notable chefs to further cement the collaboration and partnership.
Now we are checking on our pepper mix to see if it's done.
The aroma
Yeah.
Wow.
So as you can see, even without turning, you see the oil coming up. It's a sign that
It's nicely fried.
yeah. So what we need now is to add water, enough water to cook the rice.
Okay.
So but don't forget we are also using our yeah. So I'll just add the water here so that I'll turn it to the pot. So this is it. So after adding the water, we will need our salt and our prawns. They are washed already.
Okay.
So I'm adding them up.
You got them dry like
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
Okay.
Then my salt, just a little bit. Because you know we've seasoned the meat and the pepper mix already. So we'll go slow with the salt. So this is it. We'll cover it and allow it to boil before adding the jikafa. So while it's boiling, we'll wash our jikafa.
That's the rice.
Yeah, that's the rice. I thought I'm speaking or talking with a Kakanda.
Because I'm thinking already.
So now we will wash our rice. So let's wash the rice. So we'll check on our water. Once the water is boiling, we can add the rice.
Okay.
So it's boiling,
wow.
you see?
It is
Yeah.
superb. And the aroma is amazing.
Yeah. So we give it a turn and then add our rice.
Washed long grain rice.
Yeah.
Proudly Nigerian.
Yeah.
And this whole cooking will take how long? Yeah.
It will take 25 to 30 minutes. Yeah.
But you have to be checking.
Yeah, we'll be checking it time to time.
Okay.
So this is it.
In times of sustainability, I make sure I have a good networking with the people I buy my products from. Example, let me start with the chicken, the protein I use. I have a brother that has a poultry farm. So I make sure I get from him. He makes sure it's always available for me. What I do is I also have a friend who has a farm. She makes sure I have a portion of her farmland, that I have all the veggies that I need here. And also, you know, in giving people a healthy and hygiene meal, you have to be very careful in everything you use, most especially the oil you use and so on. I make sure I use the good and quality oil. That is why I said I don't compromise on my standard and quality. You get it right when I said I don't compromise. So these are the things I use, you understand, to maintain my standard.
The water level is still okay, right?
Yeah, for now. So we'll check on our rice now. Okay, we still have some water. So this is the right time for us to add the ugu.
Last but not the least ingredient.
Thank you. So we'll add it.
This will make a nutritious meal.
Yeah. So like I said, you can use any leaf of your choice, but I choose to go with ugu.
Pumpkin leaf.
Yeah, pumpkin leaves. So we'll cover it and allow it to simmer for another 5 minutes.
And it will be ready to serve.
And it will be ready to serve. Oh wow.
Colorful.
So this is it. We'll give it a mix so that the vegetables will go around. So this is our jikafa naruna. That's our native jollof rice.
Well done, Chef.
Thank you. So this is it.
Alright, my esteemed viewer, if you've been following the program, we are actually on that favorite part where we all get to taste what our guest chef has prepared. And today you can see my table is full. I have wonderful ladies on the table.
Presently, I can't even wait to clear up my plate.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the rice is so delicious, and in fact, it's beyond comment.
Oh wow.
Honestly speaking, I was not expecting it to be this amazing. I was expecting it to be the normal local rice that I know. But this really tastes delicious. And I'm so amazed.
It's so good. I'm short of words.
Oh wow.
Well done.
Thank you, ma.
You keep making her proud, Chef. How do you feel?
I feel so glad. Coming from her, I really, she meant it. And she's my role model. So I've been learning from her ever since I was small growing up. She has motivated me a lot. She has.
Oh, this is a very beautiful moment, honestly, and I'm glad to be part of, you know, this whole thing that is going that is going on here. Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
There you have it, folks. A delightful journey through the flavors of Kakanda cuisine. Our guest chef has truly impressed us with her culinary experience, right? She has impressed us with her expertise and ability to bring the rich traditions of their culture to life on our plates. Thanks for staying tuned. See you next time and enjoy the rest of today. So from myself and everyone here, it's bye now.
Thank you.